to my mukbang.
This is where I make my food. I'm gonna put these on the stove to cook, and then I'm gonna cut veggies and put them in here. I'm gonna cut cauliflower, radishes, maybe some carrots. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to add a flavor packet and a chicken patty that I'm going to heat up in the microwave. So this and the chicken patty will probably be like 400 calories, 450, and then the veggies will be like 50 probably altogether. So I will hurry up and get the stuff I need, and then I will start doing that. I'm gonna stop the camera, put these on, well actually I'm gonna put water to boil, and then I'm going to get the veggies over here, and you guys can watch me cut them up, because that's what I do in this channel. Because I'm lazy. I'm gonna sit down and do this. You'll still be able to see me. Actually, you might be able to see me better. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Actually, I'm gonna stand. I was gonna sit because I thought that'd be easier for some reason. But you know what? Didn't change much. I know, I just wasted half the onion. Don't come for me in the comments section. Actually, I'm probably going to add this onion to the water before it really even starts boiling. I put lemon juice in the water, and I'm using a rather tiny pan to do this, because I'm thinking there will be enough space if I don't overdo it with any of my ingredients. Which, by the way, I keep going like this, because when I have convex in, as I've said before in my videos, the onions do not bother my eyes. Doesn't sting, doesn't hurt, doesn't do anything to my eyes. But when I wear glasses, totally different story. And yes, I know why that is. It's because the juice sticks to the contact. But that still doesn't make sense technically, because if it sticks to the contact, by the way, my eyes are shut right now, so if I cut myself, you're gonna get a show. Still shut. Still shut, by the way. Still fucking shut, because I don't trust onion juice at all. I'm just gonna sit here and let the onions breathe before I open my fucking eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna go. My eyes are still shut. And like I said, I'm putting this in the water while it's still boiling. But here's why. Because I want these to shrink up a lot. I love onions, but I'm putting minced garlic in there as well. So if it shrinks up to close to the size, which it's not going to, because, like, look at that fucking sucker. Oh my god, it hurts so much. Plus, I want the onions to suffer like they make me suffer. And now for the cauliflower, which I'm probably going to cut wrong. I can almost guarantee you right now, because I'm literally only trying to separate it from this part right here. Again, nobody come for me in the comments, because honestly, if I did it wrong, this video is, you know, not live, so I can't go back and fix it now. I can eat the stems, but I don't really care for the stems. Somebody tell me if it's one of those things where the stems are more nutritious, because that'd be amazing. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cauliflower, the radishes, and the carrots in a different pot completely, because due to the fact that I'm lazy, and I just want them to boil up, because I don't feel like chewing. It's true, I don't like chewing things. Just kidding. If there's a little bit of onion in this, that's fine with me. Plus, I know I'm going to need a bigger pan to cook this up in, so it's fine. It's fine. You guys having a good day? Let me know in the comments. Did you have a good day? We'll have a little therapy section here. Isn't food so therapeutic whenever you eat, like, food that's good for you? So it's, like, can I just say that when they call something comfort food, I hate that because it's never really a comfort food. Usually it's something that's really high in fat and, like, something that you really want but you don't get to eat a lot of. And, so it's comfort food because it's really calorie dense and it's really hearty. And I brought this up in my other video, too. How is something that's calorie dense to the point of being bad for your health? Like, I didn't say it that way, but, like, how is something that's calorie dense to the point of it, like, adding weight to your body in a bad way supposed to be comforting? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is comfort food, because it's, you know, it's something that, to me, I think comfort food is different for everybody. I like mac and cheese. I only like certain kinds of it. So, is mac and cheese a comfort food for me? Not as a whole. Oh, I didn't want all those. I gotta save some of these little babies for when I make something else in the future. That should be enough. I'm going to lower the heat on that water because it's really boiling. And I have completely, totally thawed and destroyed by the time I get done with this food, so I'm gonna go pop it in the freezer again. Actually, I want to see how melted it is. I tried a little bit of it last night before it was completely hard, like I said, but overall, and I'm sorry about that, overall, I don't know how it tastes right now. I'm going to try a little bit of it again, like literally a little bit of it. It tastes like soft serve, and it does taste like chocolate. I literally used chocolate milk for this. I used that Mountain Dew ice cream recipe, but I put chocolate milk in it instead. That's exactly what I did. Gotta mix my noodles. Look at that, the color from the sriracha, the minced garlic, the onion in there. This is gonna be a spicy soup, guys. Let's hang, man. And then here you have the flavor packet that I'm also gonna put in it. Sorry about the camera angles, by the way. I'm gonna go put you guys back and continue chopping my veggies. Okay. You guys like going on kitchen adventures with me? Where I talk about random crap and... I feel like a professional chef would already have this shit cut up, you know what I mean? But I'm not a professional chef! No breaks your heart. Why do I have a song stuck in my head? A song that I hated, like 2 days ago, by the way. Not stuck in my head, guys. Did ever get that way? Let me know in the comments. Gonna dump it into my soup. And then, guys, I added water, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna get a couple of those chicken patties and pop them in the microwave. Because I'm going to make some for my mom and me. Hopefully she'll eat some. If not, I'll eat some later, or I'll eat some tomorrow. And I'm going to have the heat down. What's up, guys? Hopefully this video is not as... this video doesn't get fucked up or anything like that. It's really dark in here for some reason. So my mom doesn't want to try my soup. So I guess I'm going to either have it later, which I can take up to my uncle's and eat. I want to show you my new notebook for writing down my calories. How fitting, right? Guys, do you see this lighting? Daylight savings time is not my friend. I don't want to have like artificial light on me while I'm eating and shit. Because you're not going to do that in real life. You're not going to set up a camera and lights and have all the lights on in your house just to film it, just to eat. Maybe if you're afraid of the dark, you might. But it's only like, it's not even 4 o'clock here yet. How to say it? I'm very close to 4 o'clock, but it's not. It's 3:51. But yeah, it should not be this dark. The soup is cooled a good bit. It's spicy. It's not extremely spicy, but somebody else that's not used to eating sriracha and everything, you might find it a bit intense. I don't know when I'm going to do the Q&A. I'm trying to collect questions for it. I'm thinking I'm going to do it Saturday. So I'm going to give like a few more days and getting questions. Like today's Thursday, pretty sure. And yeah. I can't believe I either overate yesterday or the Mountain Dew caused a reaction in my stomach. I have never drank Mountain Dew while eating vegetables that fibrous at that extent. It sounds weird, but sometimes if I drink just Mountain Dew by itself, I will experience a lot of gas. No other soda has ever done it to me, but I don't like any other soda, so when I get soda, I get Mountain Dew. I try to drink tea instead, or water. But yeah, so my stomach literally hurt yesterday, and I don't know if I ate too much or if I ate too fast, because you know, like, if you eat, even if you eat the right amount, if you eat too fast, your stomach doesn't have time to expand and catch up. You're gonna have pain. This tastes really good. Yeah, I need to start, doing my diet seriously again. It was easier to diet when I was living in that apartment because I didn't have access to food all the time. If you know what I mean. Like, I could literally, I wouldn't be around food, so I couldn't have food to eat. Guys, this is really good. I felt it coming, but I was like not sure how big of a burp it was gonna be. I do want to get like a good bit of questions this time. I didn't get that many last time. And any questions are appreciated, obviously, but I want to get more so that I can do like a more in-depth video, and I have a feeling some of you guys are really curious about some things about me. Don't be afraid to ask a question because you think it's too personal. If it's something that it's too personal, I'll just say, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to answer that. I'm not going to get mad at you, I'm not going to get offended, I'm not going to flip out. And most likely I am going to answer it because I'm not one of those like super uber private people. Like, I just don't have a lot of my life to show because I don't have a lot of a life. I ate like a fourth of like a head of cauliflower yesterday. That's insane to think about. Like, raw. Wasn't steamed, wasn't cooked, wasn't nothing. With little tiny amounts of ranch on it. I'm gonna let this down. This mop that I call my hair, because I don't have conditioner right now. And I shouldn't need it, but it's actually weird because my hair is easier to comb through after it's dry. Like, I'm one of those weird people. Right now, knots from here down. You guys just saw all my food, I'm sorry. Is anybody else gonna miss Vine? It's not even, like, I don't know if it's a mix of the fact that occasionally I have this, like, short attention span, or occasionally I just want instant comedy. And not that people who were successful on Vine couldn't still film skits that are Vine style and post them on YouTube in succession, but Vine made it easier, I think. Like, I understand why it was removed and all that, because it probably wasn't getting as much traffic as Musical.ly. Which, part of me does not get Musical.ly. I had a Musical.ly. I've made Musical.lys. There's a Musical.ly out there with me in it, doing shit. I deleted it off my iPod because it was a waste of time. I was barely using it. It was a waste of space. So, literally, a waste of fucking space. And I was just like, you know what? I barely use this. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I would go on there and everything I watched made me cringe. It was always like some toddler licking their lips and trying to be sexy. I'm like, stop. And some of you don't get, some of you that are like 10 that were on Musical.ly, that if you ever see this video, don't get why adults act so disgusted when they see that. You will understand when you are 20 years old and you're on the internet and you find a clip of one of your best friends when he or she was 12 dancing to Grind on Me and literally acting like they're humping the air. You will totally fucking get it. It's off-putting as fuck. It's disgusting. Guys, that was all really good, but now I'm going to get into the ice cream. This is what it looks like again. It's not really, it's not really that dark for being chocolate, but, you know, this is some hot water I had the scoop sitting in. It's not as creamy as I thought it was going to be. It's not as... It's not bad, obviously, but... So that's what I'm getting. It tastes more chocolate than it looks, which is weird. Then again, I'm not complaining. I have a feeling it's going to taste really good. It's kind of amazing. Probably about 400 calories here. But that's okay because I ate healthy like 5 seconds ago, so. I still have 300 calories remaining. But yeah, it's. And I have it in a Tupperware container right now, so if I don't finish this, I can just pop it back in the fridge and eat it later. I have a dimple. I don't have one on this side. I really like this. I think if I make it again though, I'm gonna use like less chocolate, like I'm gonna use less than a cup of chocolate milk. And I'm gonna use a couple of tablespoons of chocolate syrup instead. So the color's darker and so the flavor's a little richer, because it's not bad. But I want to see if that keeps it from becoming as crystallized as it is. So my camera stopped filming, but what I was going to say is, like, you can make about, you know when you get ice cream, it comes in a container that's about this size, like about that wide, or that high, that wide, or that long and this wide. I'm going to say that it makes about 2 of those, or 1.5 of those, and some of those, without a sale, cost $6 to $7 when you buy them at the store, when you just buy one. So, the cost of the ingredients, and this depends on where you buy them. If you go to a store where stuff's a little cheaper, you may be paying $4 for everything. It depends on how much chocolate milk you buy as well. I literally bought a pint of chocolate milk because I knew I only needed like a cup. That doesn't look like it would be very chocolatey, but it is. But I do want to see how it tastes if I make it with chocolate milk, like maybe 3/4 of a cup of chocolate milk and a couple tablespoons of chocolate syrup instead. Or Nesquik, because Nesquik has a really, and I mean like real Nesquik, not the cheap shit, because that's one, like, most times generic brands are not that much worse than, like, fancy brands. But with the Nesquik versus the, like, knockoff store brand shit, there is a massive difference. There's so much more flavor in the Nesquik, and I don't know why that is. I don't know. Because if you look at the ingredients, it's pretty much the same shit. But for some reason, when they make it with the, the store brand, it's not as flavorful, and you have to use like 3 times as much, which is like 4 times the calories. I love whenever there's a store brand of something and it's cheaper, and there's also less calories in it, and then you're like, yes! I love it. And guys, this ice cream is really good. It's really fattening, it's really calorie dense, but it's really good. I will link the recipe to the Mountain Dew ice cream and the video. Well, I'll link the video because the video has the recipe in the description. And he makes Mountain Dew ice cream, which I did make before, and it turned out pretty good. But you could literally use any soda, it's very easy to do. And if you want something to do, I would have done this in the mukbang as well, but my iPod was very close to dying, and that's why I'm going to link his video in the description, because he does the steps. And if you add chocolate milk, it'll be like this. It'll be chocolatey, but it won't look very chocolatey. You know what I mean? It tastes like soft serve, actually. It's a little more calorie dense than some ice creams, but the thing is, you know exactly what's in it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you put 3 ingredients in something, you know exactly what's in it. If you put candy in it, you know exactly how much calories is in it as far as candy. And technically, if you wanted to, you could cut this recipe in half. You could use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and half of, or if you can find a 7-ounce can of sweetened